Hello parents, welcome to grade 2 English. I'm so happy to be your child's teacher this year, and I hope you find this video as informative as needed. So here we go. Okay, so we are going to be talking about grade 2 English today. Please feel free to jot down some information or any questions that you require, but this video is at your disposal. And the evening of our parent interviews, or I would say parent meeting more than anything, on Thursday, September 9th, you can ask me an array of questions from or based on the presentation. So I tend to manage my weeks. So I see your children 3 times a week, and I manage it based on what we would normally consider the daily 5. But considering I don't see your children all day, every day during the week, I have transitioned it into a weekly 5. When we work on our center work, I base it a lot on read to self activities, read together activities, listen to reading. So either I read aloud or they listen to a story, writing activities, which are based on journal writing and or story writing, and word work, which is always a fun activity based on their spelling words and vocabulary words that they require to study. Spelling tests. Oh, those spelling tests. We do still have them in grade 2. We do it on a biweekly schedule. So 1 week is French and 1 week is English. So I always work with my French partners to make sure that we do not overlap that way. So the tests will always include vocabulary words, which are words that they will be exposed to in our story reading, and also high frequency words. So similar to what you guys were exposed to last year in grade 1, but a little bit more pushed. So the beginning of the year, we tend to review those words, and then we obviously move forward with those words. I know that with Miss Sinclair, if you were here last year, you had taken a look at Spelling Classroom. At the end of the school year, that is the application that we will be using this year to study and also to complete the tests on. Oral presentations. So this year we do have 2 terms. The first term will end in January. The second term will end at the end of the school year. Prior to having 2 terms, I would do one take-home oral activity for the 3 terms that we had. So we would have 1 in term 1, 1 in term 2, and 1 in term 3, just the way that the terms were scheduled. Take-home oral means that the preparations would be done at home. But considering we are in 2 terms this year, there is going to be 1 take-home one for term 1 and 2 take-home ones for term 2. And then the other oral activities, discussions, and whatnot are going to be done all in class. Grammar, it's a big part of our program in grade 2. So we review our grammar notions using the application iExcel. So we practice through that, and you will also have access to it at home. I have also implemented a language review activity. So the minute that I see the students, whether it be early in the morning or in the afternoon, the first thing that we do is we complete daily language review activities, which is based on sentence structure, reviewing nouns, adjectives, reviewing articles, pronouns, and whatnot, rhyming activities, and also we will implement those grammar notions in our journal writing and also our story writing this year. Comprehensions, so reading comprehensions. I am a big Geronimo Stilton fan, so I base my whole program on Geronimo Stilton. We will be reading a few books from Geronimo Stilton this year. RAS Kits, obviously you will gain access to that. I will send you all the information as to what your codes are and where your children can find that. There will be also reading comprehension tests. I do Kahoots. I do a variety of movements in the class. I also do paper tests. So I bring in different techniques to just keep the children motivated and entertained during what we would consider comprehension tests. Geronimo Stilton. Why do I love Geronimo Stilton? So the three books that we're going to be reading this year is The Little Book of Happiness, which your children will be reading in the month, the end of September and October. We will read Lost Treasure of the Emerald Eye beginning in November, and The Curse of the Cheese Pyramid, which probably will be in February till the end of the school year. And I believe, truthfully, in a read aloud program, it's really the hub center of my program. And why I believe that, it's because students are going to be exposed to higher reading levels, and they're going to be exposed to a variety of vocabulary that they might not necessarily know or use on a daily basis, but it will advance them in their writing skills. And by reading out loud to the students, it will model fluent reading. They'll pick up on expressions and whatnot. It will expose them to challenging texts. So students have a higher listening comprehension ability. Reading aloud to students at a level slightly above their current level exposes them to texts that challenge their reading ability. I will use I will guide students, through turn and talk, and this will increase the students' engagement level and will also allow the students to think critically. And again, it will model fluent reading. So by following along and seeing how the teacher emphasizes different words, pauses for commas and periods, and pronounces difficult words, students can then increase their own reading fluency. So they kind of get into the habit of reading, pausing, taking a deep breath, expressing differently depending on the punctuation based on what they're exposed to. So as the teacher does, or as a parent does, or as a tutor does. As kids will be part of what I consider homework and also extra activity in the classroom. I'm a big fan of reading, so homework is just reading, and exposing to different languages and vocabularies. That's what advances the student in their writing abilities and capabilities. So the overview of the English program, there's C1, which is the oral grade, C2, which is the comprehension grade, C3, which is the grammar and writing skills. So again, it will be C1 will be a selection of orals throughout the term, whether it's take home or in class. C2 will be comprehension tests and quizzes based on Geronimo Stilton, and a variety of comprehension quizzes that will be uploaded on Shobi. C3, again, will be based on the weekly 5, so writing and word work activities, a selection of other writing assignments or story writing assignments, and spelling tests. So important information, you can contact me through Fleur et Portail, and I will try to get back to you within a 48-hour window. I do have Portail on my phone, and I tend to answer parents back like text messaging, right away, as long as I'm not sleeping or with my own children. So I promise no longer than 48 hours that I respond to you. Facebook, your French teacher should have sent you a link for Facebook, as they will be uploading images and videos on there. I tend to do live, so you guys get a better idea of the way we move around the classroom and the activities that we do. Homework, very simple, spelling words on a bi-weekly basis, and really minimal studying necessary because the students are also exposed to those words in our word work activities in class. RAS Kids for reading, and if there is a take-home oral to prepare for, you will be provided that information always 4 weeks, maybe even 6 weeks beforehand. I also teach ERC, which is Ethics, Religion, and Culture, so it's incorporated in the English program. It's based on ethical questions, religious phenomenon, and obviously dialogue. So chatting and talking about different things that happen around the world, in our school, in our society. The topics that we will talk about could be, for example, code de vie, respect, honesty, positivity, courage, different religions, so Hanukkah celebrations, Christmas celebrations, Easter, Diwali, for example. So we have a variety of things that we touch base on. Before I say thank you, I just wanted to let you know that I have uploaded all of the information necessary on Portail, so what I will be evaluating on. Please do not hesitate to ask me for any clarifications on anything. That's what our discussion will be all about on Thursday. I ask that you send me your questions by Wednesday evening, give or take 9-10 p.m., so that I can prepare those questions early on Thursday. I will talk more about RazKids, iExcel, and any other applications as well on Thursday. But I really look forward to working with your children. I know some of you, as I worked with your older children in previous years, and honestly, I just have fun in the classroom. I'm a tough teacher, but I really see your children being amazing. They inspire me every single day. And what's most important too is they make me smile and they make me laugh, and we have such an amazing time together. I've got high expectations, but they generally always achieve them. So I thank you for this year and trusting me with your children, and I look forward to working with you all. Please, again, do not hesitate to ask me any questions, and I'll see all of your faces on Thursday. Have a great day.